JP Fournier of the Movie Jerks here, coming to you on day 25 of Sci-Fi September, the month where I watch science fiction films I've never seen before, and I watch a new one every day for the full month. So what do we get for today? Well, yesterday we had Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity, so today I am watching The Man They Could Not Hang. Transformed by a hangman's noose, from a doctor serving humanity into a demon filled with hate and terrorizing bloodlust. Dr. Henrik Savard is a scientist working on experiments to restore life to the dead. When he is unjustly hanged for murder, he is brought back to life by his trusted assistant. Reanimated, he turns decidedly nasty and sets about murdering the jury that convicted him. Cool. This is a Boris Karloff film I wanted to see for quite a while. So day 25, I am watching The Man They Could Not Hang. The Man They Could Not Hang, 1939. This is exactly the kind of science fiction gem I love to discover while doing this challenge every year. A film whose fictional science not only feels ahead of its time, but also dares to challenge how we think about life and death. The story follows Dr. Henrik Savard, Boris Karloff, a scientist who develops a procedure to place a person in a state of suspended animation, intending to revive them and prove this technique could save lives. But before he can complete the second crucial step of his experiment, he is arrested for murder. The film caused a stir upon release, earning a B rating from the National Legion of Decency. Morally objectable, in part for all, thanks to its morbid themes and provocative psychological questions. One of the most fascinating concepts the film explores is the idea of deliberately allowing a body to stop functioning in order to fix it.
The surgeon is forced to work against time because the patient still lives and breathes and the bloodstream is still flowing. But think what it would mean to the surgeon if there were no loss of blood, no race against time, no nerve shock, and no fear of death on the table.
An idea that, though shocking in 1939, would later become a reality through techniques like inducing comas to preserve energy and promote healing. Dr. Savard even predicts heart transplants 23 years before the first successful procedure.
Think of it. The Edison or the Pasteur of tomorrow need not die merely because his heart is worn out. We'll give him a new heart, taken perhaps from the body of a young man who's been killed in an automobile accident.
The film shares narrative DNA with Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, also published in 1939, as they both bring a group of people into a mysterious location to face justice. But the highlight in this film is Boris Karloff, who is at the top of his game. He makes acting look effortless, blending menace, charm, and a touch of theatrical camp to create a villain who is both believable and delightfully devilish. At just 64 minutes long, the film moves at a brisk pace, so much that I was shocked when it ended, feeling like I had only watched for 30 minutes. The Man They Could Not Hang is well worth seeking out, especially for Karloff fans.
They killed the man I was. All that's left is the will to hate and to destroy.
And there you go, day 25 of Sci-Fi September. This time I watched The Man They Could Not Hang. What other sci-fi films predicted the future? Let us know in the comments section. And if you're curious of other films I'm watching this month, be sure to hit the subscribe button for updates daily.